Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. How are ya? My name is Hunter George. I am with Can One Live. I go by also Can Has Please in the trading card world. I am here today to talk about Beckett and grading. There's a special going on, and I figured I'd send some cards over, and I'd also show you guys kind of how that process works. I have a few cards that I'm going to show you. But first, before we get into that, I'll show you kind of what I saw on. I got an email from Beckett. I had already just sent over two cards. I sent over the alt art Japanese Umbreon VMAX, the Moonbreon that you guys know. I have a pretty good shot at getting a pretty great grade for that. And then the Charizard GX Shiny as well. Perfect centering on both of those. So hopefully we get good returns on that. So I have two cards out right now for Beckett, but I got another email and I'd been meaning to send over probably about 50 to 70 cards, but I'm not going to do that many now, but I'm going to show you what I saw. So let's go to the thing here. So if you guys can see, I got this notification on their website that they're doing a Black Friday and Cyber Monday deal. 25% off economy, standard, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to capitalize on that. And also I'll show you guys kind of the new system that Beckett's using. They've changed their card grading form, which is great. So they have a promo code here. I don't know how long this is going to last, but I would imagine through the weekend. But either way, I want to show you guys kind of typically what the process is for grading and how it's not as hard as you think. Right now, the grades are as follows. I'm probably going to go with the economy grade, but right now, again, it's 25% off, so usually takes about 25 to 45 business days, and then you guys can do a little bit more if you guys have like a really high-level card that you're looking at that you want to get around fast. A lot of people do that when a card first comes out just to capitalize on the population report and then resell. I'm not really interested in that for the cards that I'm doing today, so I'm gonna do the economy. So hopefully that will be, somewhere around $200 to $300, let's just say. So with the cards I'm sending. So before I do that, I'm gonna show you what we are submitting today. The first one being, just go through the list. I'm sending a couple of different cards today. So see on my end. There we go. So firstly, I'm gonna send I'll put them up in order. So I'm gonna send a Japanese 25th anniversary Charizard. These are really hard to pull. They're phenomenal, and they have oftentimes really great grading because of the centering and the quality of how Japanese cards look. And the quality control that they do in their manufacturing. So that's the one I'm going to do. I'm also going to show you, actually I'll do it right now. These are more premium sleeves, and the reason I'm going to swap them out for this purpose is because Beckett is just going to throw them in the garbage. So I'm going to replace them with a more soft penny sleeve style. So we'll put that there for now. Or down here, I guess. I'm going to do a couple Pokemon. So the next one I'm going to submit is another Japanese Charizard and Venusaur alt art from, I believe this was, it's Brilliant Stars, but I can't remember what the Japanese equivalent is, but I pulled it. It's great. I don't see a whole lot of issues here, but either way, it's a great card to get graded. It maybe is a little left heavy, but we are going to send it regardless and see what we get. Yeah, there's a little left heavy, but on the left side here. So I'm gonna put that over here. Next is going to be this little spicy boy here, the Pikachu VMAX Rainbow. This one is also a little left heavy on the side here. But the back looks great, and one thing I do have on here though is it does have a little bit of hollow bleed, if you can see there, like the shifting. This is a common issue with this card, so we'll see how it grades. shift line here. So it's probably going to get dinged, but we'll see. I'm going to send it over anyway. Finally, I've got 2 more Pokemon, so I'm going to send over this Marnie Japanese, which is a very hard card to pull. It's from Shiny Star V. It's also one of the chases out of that. There's the Shiny V Charizard and the Marnie and the VMAX as well. So this was a great card that I pulled. I pulled actually a God Pack. You can actually check out my Instagram. It was this card and a Charizard V in the same pack, so it's kind of crazy. So I'll be sending that over. As you can see, I'm a big fan of the Japanese cards, but I do have some English as well that I'm going to be sending. So I'm going to send this Charizard base set unlimited. It's in great condition considering I've owned it since I was 12. It's got a little bit of whitening on the corner here and some on the bottom, but you know, definitely for its age in pretty nice condition. I'm also gonna sleeve that up. Yeah, so that is that. And then I'm a big Metazoo fan and also a Metazoo streamer on Whatnot. So I'm gonna send a few cards from my collection that I've acquired over the years. First being over the years, as if it's been out that long, the last couple of years. But this is one of my favorite cards that I own. It's a Chase Mothman from CN1 Cryptid Nation First Edition, signed by the artist Kelsey Giacchino, and with a little cool doodle here. It is in pretty great condition. I pulled this myself and got it signed myself, so I know everything is authentic, but we'll run through that process too, because there's going to be a couple different autos that will be submitted here. So next up is this Isaac Sky Lee signed Mothman. Hold on one second. Sleeve here. It is also a Topps card. These are really hard to pull out of the boxes, and as well, because they have cornered edges, they can get really dinged up. And yeah, but anyway, so we'll see what it grades. It's signed by Isaac Sky Lee, the artist that did that card. Next up, I have a Sebastian Vitello Loveland Mailman. It's also a hard card to pull. It's a promo from the early days of Metazoo. So yeah, hopefully it fetches a good grade, and but it's a very playable card, so a lot of people are collecting this right now, but since it's signed, I don't think you can actually play it, but still cool nonetheless. So that's another one that I'm going to get graded. From the most recent set, I'm going to get this Possessed Aura signed. It's also, graded, but it's signed by Mike Waddell, the creator. This is his newest signature, and I happened to get it signed on the first day he changed it. He changes it up pretty regularly, but this is a really hard card to pull out of the new set, so I'm going to send that over. And yeah, so it's a first day grade signature. So yeah, I'm gonna get that one graded, as I'm with all the cards. I'm gonna send over this Kickstarter Power Up Red. It's going to be sent as well. It's got a lot of centering issues on the right side, so I don't know if this fetches a 10, but it'll probably be decent. But yeah, it's got some centering issues, so that'll ding the grade for sure. Next up is one of my personal grails. It's going to be really cool. So in the early days of Metazoo, Mike Waddell had a bunch of cards manufactured, obviously, in the Cryptid Nation First Edition. So the manufacturing process, they had these like divider blanks. So that's what this is here on the other side. But I was actually able to get it sketched by the artist Kelsey Giacchino, the original Mothman artist. But as you can see here, it's got these like indicators here. It's basically indicating that as a divider, the next cards would be following would be the Terra cards. There's Oro ones as well. So a lot of times these were found in spell books or other things as kind of errors. So these are actually really sought after. And then I was able to get this like amazing sketch done. So I'm very excited to have this in my collection, but I do want to get it graded. So I'm going to send that over. And finally, what I'm going to do is show you also an option you can do with the next card. I got this Mothman Festival card, and it's in the cellophane. You can actually get cards graded in the promo cellophane, but you know, it's going to come grade. They're going to grade the packaging as opposed to the card itself, I believe. So I am going to actually cut this out, unfortunately. I like cards in the cellophane, but I do want to get this graded, so I'm going to cut it. But a lot of my promos that I actually have signed promos that are signed on the cellophane, so I would get those graded, but ooh, this is spicy. But yeah, it's in pretty good condition, so maybe a little thick on the right side there, but yeah, overall pretty spicy. So yeah, we're gonna send that over, and so that is like, I think 12 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Pokemon, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, 12 cards. Another thing that you can do just to say like, oh hey, what's going on with this card? I'll do my Mothman here, or the Charizard. So this Charizard, you can buy this on Amazon. It's a centering kind of tool. It's just a piece of plastic with like guides, so you can, you know, line up the card and see kind of where it is centering wise. It takes a little bit to get it all lined up, but you can kind of see like, what does this card look like in terms of instead of just sending it blind, you know, you can kind of see like how this card shapes up, you know, before you send it. But you know, it's not exactly accurate, but you know, again, it's just a good way to kind of like get a leg up on maybe just not wasting a bunch of money sending cards that aren't going to grade well, unless they're for your personal collection, but ultimately you still want, I guess, higher grades, right? So that is the vibe. So the next thing we're going to do, now that we've sleeved these up with the just the penny sleeves, is I am going to show you what not to put. So do not use, we want to put these in like a hard case or top loader, but we don't want to use these like square top loaders, because what happens is the graders will cut and they want to get these out quick, so these are not really good to use. What you want to use is this this kind of card saver. It's like a little thinner plastic with a wider edge. So what's going to happen is we're going to throw these into the mix here like so, and we are going to see, you know, like they'll just cut the top loader or the card saver, because they want to get these out quick. And so, you know, a lot of people will put these like things in the, like, say for instance like this, so you can pull the card out easier or whatever. Not necessary. They're probably just gonna cut it, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, mostly they're just gonna take some scissors to it and snip along the edge and just pull the card out, you know. So let's just top load all these real quick in the card savers, and then we will have it all ready to go. So yeah, just keep this process going. kind of feels weird putting these cards in like shittier sleeves because I've had them in these like really dope Titan Shield sleeves for the longest, and now I'm like, yeah, they're vulnerable. But either way, we are moving. Loveland Mailman in the mix here, and the Mothman going in. Bear with me. Bear with me. I would try to get them in as like close to the center as possible, so even that's a little not great, I would say, just so that when they do go to cut it, they're not like having difficulty. But I mean, again, they'll figure it out. It's not that big of a deal. So this is gonna matter later. I'm gonna show you how we're going to submit the following cards. So let's just hold off on the stack real quick here. But now I'm going to show you the website, and then we will check out. So I'm gonna go to the card grading portion here. Obviously, it's good to see like, oh, okay, Charizard. So I'm gonna click on that because it's not a sports card, and you have to delineate whether or not that's the case there. And we're not doing sports cards, so. All right, so next up is collector special. I don't think that counts for what this is, so 30 to 60 days. So I'm just gonna go with standard with subs. That seems, oh, economy, my bad, economy, right? Subs. What happened here? Oh, okay. Wait, what? Hello? There we go. Why does it keep doing that? How many cards do you plan on submitting? So we'll count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, so let's show ya. So we'll put 12 here. Okay. How many of those cards are autograph cards? They are an extra $5 per card. So we'll go. No, 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 no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of those are autos. How many cards are oversized cards? 0. Do you have a promo code for this order? Yes, we do. So if we remember, at the beginning of this, there was like a code. And now I can't find it. I think I copied it though. Command V. Yes, VGSBF. What is the total declared value of your submission? So this is kind of a rough thing to say. The whole point is when you send this over and you look at your submission and you say like how much is this worth, it's very much about insurance. So like when you are sending these over, there's a decent risk that it could get lost, they could damage it or whatever. So we're going to try to be as realistic as possible with our values. I would say gonna say $3,500 is like roughly what I'm thinking this is worth. All right, tell us about each of your cards. So what we're gonna do is try to be as accurate as possible here. I'm gonna actually move my keyboard. Hopefully it's not affecting too much, but we are looking at the order is super important here. So I'm gonna do all the Pokemon first. So this is a Japanese, or let's just say 2021. 25th anniversary Japanese Charizard. We'll call it Japanese 25th anniversary promo. Cool. I think that's good enough, right? We could do card number 2. Let's go 001 out of 20. Oh, here, we'll put S8A-P. And we'll put the card 001 out of 025, as you can see in the bottom here. So that's kind of important to put, and I think that's good. So we'll put a line. Next line, oops, what the fuck? Oh, shift plus enter, shift plus enter. There we go. Okay, next is a base, let's see, 1999, base, set, unlimited, WOTC, Charizard, and we'll call it, what is it, 44 out of 102, 4 out of 102. Cool. We gotta say also, 2021 Pokemon. That's important. So just being as detailed as possible, I think, is crucial. A 2020 Shiny Star V Marnie. We'll do Pokemon Japanese Shiny Star V Marnie Trainer. And we'll go S4A 198/190 SR. Right? I think that's good. I think it was 2020. Pretty sure. Next is a 2020 Pokemon Vivid Voltage Rainbow Pikachu VMAX. And it's 188 out of 185. I think that's all we need to put there. Uh, 2022. What was this set? I have to figure out what this set was. Japanese, let's see, Japanese Pokemon cards. Can't remember the site for it, but it was called, oh, here it is. What is this called? Starbirth. That was it. Starbirth. So we're gonna copy that. All right, and so next would be, what are they calling this card? Let's just double check, right? So, Starbirth, Birth, Pokemon. Oops, I spelled that wrong. And then it's called, it's a Charizard Alt Art. Charizard Alt Art. Charizard V? Is it just called Charizard V? Okay. Let's just copy this. It's not Brilliant Stars, though. It's not it. Okay, that's not it. I hate when they do that. So, yeah, it's important to delineate that it's Japanese. So... there we go. Let's try that. There's a site that does it. It's really good. It's called TCG Republic, I think. So let's type that in. We can just get it from there. TCG Republic. I like this to just kind of gauge Japanese cards and values. So we want to go with Pokemon. And we go with, here it is, right here. Boom. Just call it Charizard V. So we'll call it Charizard V. And then we'll call it alternate art. And then we'll type the number in, which is 103 out of 100. And then also the number is S9. We'll put SR2 next to it. It's a secret rare. That should be good. I think that's fine. I would put also, let's say, Japanese. Always delineate that. Oops, go back. There we go. I'm gonna also get that out of here. It's annoying me. Okay, so shift and enter. All right, next card is, this is gonna be a little harder to delineate. So it's a 2020 Metazoo. Actually, it's probably 2021. 2021 Metazoo games. Oh yeah, I gotta do it. Pokemon. Metazoo games. Scripted. Nation First Edition. I'm gonna get rid of games. What is this? So it's a Terra Divider card. Blank. Oh, we'll call it a blank card, right? And then we'll call it as Kelsey Giacchino sketch. With Kelsey Giacchino sketch. I think that's fair, right? I'll just put Mothman sketch. Good. I'm also gonna put actually auto. Okay, cool. Get rid of this nonsense. Jeez Louise. Okay, next card is I'm gonna copy this because it's easier. First edition. Boom. And we'll type Mothman full hollow. And then we'll type the number, which is 3 out of 159. That's fair. I'm gonna type this for the next one. What do we have that's the same? Is it all? Oh, we could do this one. We'll do this next. Power up red. Save us some Kickstarter. I believe the Kickstarter came out in 2020. Hold on, let's look. Metazoo Kickstarter year. I think it's 2020. Yeah. Yeah, 2020. So we'll call it 2020. Kickstarter first edition. And we'll say power up red, full, hollow, and 25 out of 159. Cool. And we'll go with the next one, which would be Loveland Mailman. So 2021 Metazoo Cryptid Nation first edition. Loveland Mailman. Sebastian Botello Auto. Let's do a number here too. So it's called, what is it? No number. Unnumbered. It's a promo. So it's a promo. My bad. Okay, so yeah, I think that's good. What's next? Okay. Now, I think they call this something specific. So let's shift it down. I'm going to copy this 2021 Metazoo Cryptid Nation tops. Or we'll do tops here. Tops. Cryptid Nation first edition. Is it first edition even? I don't even think that is a thing. Tops. So I'm just going to get rid of that. So. Mothman. Hollow. I would say this is like Aura. I think they call it like Aura. Mothman. Hollow. Tops. There's a name for it that they, oh, it's Series 0. That's right. Series 0. Let's go. Series 0. And they call it, Aura Hollow Foil. Aura Hollow Foil. And then it is number 45, it looks like here. I think that's all that we have indicated. So it's number 45. And then call it Isaac Sky Lee Otto. Aura. Oops, I spelled Aura wrong. Cool. Next is the Possessed Aura. So we go 2022 Metazoo Seance first edition. Seance is the name of the set. And it's called Possessed Aura. Need to fix that. Possessed Aura. 40 out of 165. And then we'll call it Mike Waddell First Day Auto. Signature. First day, new signature. Yep, I think that's fine. First day. And finally, we have the last card, which is a 2022 Metazoo promo. Mothman Festival. or Metazoo X promo. And I don't think there's anything else indicated here that we would need to put. It's a first edition card, but I don't really think that's important here because there won't be, I don't think, a follow-up to that. So yeah, I think we're good. Okay, so that's our order. I'm gonna reverse it though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Order is super important here, guys. So keeping that going. So let's continue down the line here. All right, so let's go ground. Cheapest option. I'm going to switch over here because I don't want you guys to see my address. So let me type my address in here. All right, so there's a couple other things here that I'm going to show you. It's just your information, but I don't want you guys to see my stuff. But yeah, you type your phone number, your email. But we'll make sure NA. Who helped you with your oh yeah, I gotta show you what's going on now. Okay, so it says like who helped you from our team. All right, so yeah, 326.75 is our total here. Continue. I'm gonna put my credit card information in here, which I'm not gonna show you. Cool, so here we are. We got a confirmation here of where we're going. So you want to download and print it, which I will do. I'm going to screenshot this though. I like doing that just in case. You're going to get an email. I'm going to get an email confirming, and then you'll print that, which the emails are kind of wonky, which sucks. Not fun, but hey, you know what? Because it's hard to format them, so I have to usually format them crazy, unless it's like 4 pages or something like that. So anyway, I'll look for that. Stand by as we go through the rest of this process, because we're not done yet. All right, so now what we want to do is get these going. So again, the order of these is super important. So we're going to cross-check with our list, but I believe this was the order. Very important. Beckett grading. So I got the email. Cool. So I can look. Okay, so I'm looking at it. Let's go back and check this out just to make sure. Double checking is the way. So undo this, and we've got your cards. We've got the 25th anniversary. We've got the base set. We've got the Marnie. We've got the Vivid Voltage. We've got the Starbirth. We've got the, oh, it was the Divider Blank. I was right. Divider Blank. You've got the Mothman Full Hollow. You've got the Power Up Red. You've got the Sebastian Botello. The tops. You've got the Aura. Wait. Metazoo. You've got the tops. You've got the Seance, and then you've got the Festival promo. The way they lay this out in the thing is so weird. But anyway, that's all good. Top. We'll just say, like, just for clarity's sake, top or something like that, so that they know that's where the cards are. wrapping it in a rubber band, and again, throwing it in the team bag. I usually send cards through a bubble mailer. I'm going to use a box this time around because it's safer, but what I'm going to do also is put it in a bubble mailer. So it's protected. Bubble mailer. I'm going to leave it, if that'll play, I'm going to pop it in here. And clamp it down. And it's in. So yeah, we're good. Alright, so that is how we do it. I will then send a label or print out a label to send to the following address, which is like clearly submitted to where they want you to send it. It's in the email. You just print this out and then submit. So yeah, that's it basically. Thank you guys for joining. If you guys can do me a favor, if you like this, subscribe, you know, do your thing. Appreciate you. Again, I'm Can1Live, and I also go by Can Has Please in the trading card world. I'm on Whatnot, selling and streaming Metazoo as well as Pokemon, and I do a number of video game streams. So if you discovered this video from just wanting to know how to do grading, shoot me a follow on Whatnot and Instagram over at Can1Live or Can Has Please, CANHAZPLZ. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you on the next one.